Hi, I'm David Barnett. You might recognise me from the recent Juno Freelancer of the Year Awards, where I was nominated in the category of Best Social Media Analyst of the Year 2018. Didn't win though. What you may not recognise is this rather fetching new scarf, or cowl, a cowley cowl it's known as, and this is actually a wearable trophy for those parkrunners who've completed 20 different events. Of course, with this being episode 30-something of David Barnett's Great British Parkrun Journeys, I more than deserve to wear this now. Welcome, as you've probably guessed, to this week's very special episode of David Barnett's Great British Parkrun Journeys. In this week's episode, we're travelling to the north-west of the Metropolitan line, beyond the very boundaries of the metropolis, into Hertfordshire, where we'll be travelling to Rickmansworth. Now, to make this journey, we've already had to travel southbound one stop on the Jubilee line to Finchley Road from West Hampstead, make a hurried scurry across the tracks to take the Metropolitan line northbound, and now we're changing again at Wembley Park to try and get onto the correct branch of the Metropolitan line. Quite confusing. If you can look at this diagram here, designed of course by Harry Beck, you will see that there are various branches. None of the trains seem to be going to the correct one so far. Let's hop on this one and see where it takes us, just for the hell of it, eh? Aye, so here we are coming up to Moor Park, and you can see it's getting much more rural now as we leave the bosom of the capital for Hertfordshire. I have to change here once again and hope that the next train in fact does take us to our destination. Well, the good news is that the next train does indeed go the right way, so we'll be heading towards Amersham in just 5 minutes, getting off before then, of course, at Rickmansworth.
Thank Christ it's Christmas. Thank Christ it's Christmas. Thank Christ it's Christmas.
And it really is quite eerily quiet today, just myself and a solitary cleaner out. Not sure what he's cleaning up. There presumably has been nobody here to drop any litter. It being, of course, the festive season, so most people off imbibing, enjoying a hangover lie-in this morning, I imagine. Aye, so you can see we're really travelling into the countryside now in the bleak. So, here we are, Rickmansworth. Let's hop off the train and find that exit. Well, here we are, Rickmansworth Aqua Park. Quite a lovely looking place. They are so posh around here that they've got their own aqua park to do messing around in boats and canoes and whatever it is that those types of people do. Absolutely lovely. I believe we'll be running around this lake, at least part of it, at some point today. As ever, the most difficult bit is finding out where the start is. Hi, I'm David Barnett, talking to you from the finish line at Rickmansworth Parkrun. You can still see many of the amateur fun runners finishing quite a long way behind me there. As ever, a really beautiful parkrun. I know they say this every time, but this one really is quite idyllic, even on a grey midwinter's day like this. It's 2 clockwise laps around a series of lakes, over little bridges, through woodland patches, very slightly undulating but virtually flat really all the way around. So idyllic parkrun terrain. A few twists and turns, but that keeps it interesting. Very, very lovely. Highly recommended. Oh, thank you very much, sir. And there, one of my fans congratulating me there. Well, 31st today out of a field of 350 of last week's total is similar to this week. So top 10%, not bad, but of course the festivities have taken their toll this week. But as John Lennon very nearly said, "So this is Christmas, and what have you done?" Well, 40 odd parkruns for a start. Another year over, a new one just about to begin. And of course, as his wife, Yoko, said, "A Merry Christmas!" Well, I think that's about it from David Barnett's Great British Parkrun Journeys, not only for this week, but for this year. I can't believe that it's been almost 2 years of these delightful escapades that you've chosen to share with me. So thanks a lot, fans. I can't wait to join you for more parkrun frolics in 2019. Until then, bye-bye and happy new running.
It's so lonely this Christmas.